With over 30 countries listening to us all over the world, we still continue to raise the bar when it comes to entertainment.
With riffs and runs, especially when it's worship. Do you understand? You can't just start on...
Wore the crown with dignity.
Ibombe! 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 Ibombe!
Sports.
Throw it out this time. The defence is looking very vulnerable here. They just can't cope. It's a searching ball.
Current affairs.
How has the project affected the price change for transportation so far?
It changed many things, many things. People are trekking, suffering, going up and down.
And lots more.
Last FM, your #1 radio station.
Hi, I am Tina. How are you all doing, fam? How is life treating you all? Let me know through our social media handles. Well, we'll be announcing it later on. I am not here. I am here with...
Rocketina is my name, and it is a Throwback Thursday, and you're welcome to the overview on Glass FM, your #1 radio station. And sometimes I kind of look at it that it's not always about politics, it's not always about life-challenging issues, but at times we need to bring something new for the listener to be able to know, because a lot of people might engage themselves into one or two, but they don't know that there are hazards in doing whatsoever they're doing. But on this, I think it's going to be very, very good that we kind of talk about something that affects the society, or maybe you and I, or something of such.
Yes, exactly. Well, at this point, I would like to say, why don't we dive straight into the issue of today? Well, today our topic is diabetes, right?
One of the pressing issues in the society as well.
Exactly.
And before we kind of tell the listener what diabetes is all about, sometimes somebody might decide to have one disease or the other in his or her own body, but they don't know that they're actually having such a thing. But once they keep their fingers crossed onto Glass FM, we'll be able to break all these things down to be able to let them know what diabetes is actually about.
Yes, diabetes is actually affecting more and more of us every day. Family members, friends, maybe even you. More than 11.2 million Nigerians are living of them don't even know it yet. In fact, many of us don't even fully understand what diabetes is or how to know if we are at risk. So to help us, we are going to discuss diabetes, I and Rocketina. But before then, we'll be going on a short break, and we'll be giving you more and more of throwback music, right, Rocketina?
Yeah, it's a Throwback Thursday.
All right, then see you when we come back.
Every glance, every dance, every note of a song, it's all a gift undeserved that I shouldn't have known. Every day that I lie, every moment I covet, I'm deserving to die, I'm just earning your judgment. Without the cross, there's only condemnation. If Jesus wasn't executed, there's no celebration. So in times that are good, in times that are bad, for any times that I've had it all, I will be glad. And I will boast in the cross, I'll boast in my pains. I will boast in the sunshine, boast in His rain. What's my life if it's not praising you? Another dollar in my bank account, a vain pursuit. I do not count my life as any value or precious at all. Let me finish my race, let me answer my call.
This life hasn't been a gain at all. I'm counting lost if I can't hear you, feel you, cause I need you. Can't walk this earth alone. Recognize I'm not my own. So before I fall, I need to hear you, feel you, as I live to make my boast in you alone.
Tomorrow's never promised, but it is, we swear. Think we holding our own, just a fistful of air. God has never been obligated to give us life. If we fought for our rights, we be in hell tonight. Mere sinners owe nothing but a fierce hand. We never loved Him, we pushed away His pierced hands. I rejected His love, grace, kindness, and mercy. Dying of thirst, yet willing to die thirsty. Eternally worthy, how could I live for less? Patiently, you turn my heart away from selfishness. I volunteer for your sanctifying surgery. I know the Spirit's purging me of everything that's hurting me. Remove the veil from my darkened eyes. So now every morning I open your word and see the sunrise. I hope in nothing, boasting nothing, only in your suffering. I live to show you glory, dying to tell your story.
This life hasn't been a gain at all. I'll count a loss if I can hear you, feel you, cause I need you. Can't walk this earth alone. Recognize I'm not my own. So pour out all I need to hear you, feel you, as I live to make my boast in you alone. Glory was only meant for you, doing what no one else could do. All I have to give.
Welcome back from that throwback music. Rocketina, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing very, very fine. I actually enjoy the music myself. Well, let me say that, we kind of visit the old music pattern.
Exactly, just to feel their ears.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
All right, as we said before, we're going to be discussing about diabetes. So, Rocketina, can you just explain or give us brief definition of diabetes?
Okay, on that aspect, before I go into it, I want to let the listener know that our bodies need energy to function effectively. Running, dancing, and even thinking all requires energy. So, in the definition of the diabetes now, diabetes is a long-lasting health condition that affects your body's ability to turn food into action. And then when we eat, most of the food is broken down into sugar. A lot of people call it glucose. So it can be released into the bloodstream. As more sugar, which is now the glucose, is released into our body bloodstream, and your blood sugar levels goes up. This signals your pancreas to release insulin. Insulin acts like a key to let the blood sugar into your body cells for use as energy.
Okay, so can you help us and tell us the types of diabetes?
Well, we have 3 types of diabetes, and then we have type 1 diabetes.
Okay.
This one is a type of diabetes. Is thought to be caused by an this thing called autoimmune. Sometimes this scientific word.
Yeah.
Yes. When its actions that attacks the body itself by mistake, then that stops your body from making insulin. Approximately 5 to 10% of the people who have diabetes have type 1.
Okay.
Yes, and the second one is type 2 diabetes. With type 2 diabetes, your body doesn't use insulin well and can't keep blood sugar at normal levels. About 90 to 95% of people with diabetes have type 2 diabetes. I know sometimes this is the reason why somebody will be able to have a wound or have something at the end. Then even if it is a little cut, before you know it expands into the body and then it causes a lot of damages. And a lot of people's legs and hands ended up being cut off or something. Then the last one here, we have the gestational diabetes. Then the gestational diabetes develops in pregnant women who have never had diabetes. During pregnancy, the body makes more hormones, and these changes can cause the body cells to use insulin less effectively. That's the insulin resistance. Every year, according to research, every year 2% to 10% of pregnancy in the United States are affected by gestational diabetes.
Okay, so can you please explain the risks of having diabetes?
Well, the risks of having diabetes, to say that the body in general, doesn't make enough insulin, and then it can't use the insulin it makes as well as it should. Then this means that too much blood sugar stays in your bloodstream over time. This can cause serious health problems such as heart disease, vision loss, and kidney disease. Diabetes is currently the 7th leading cause of death, and it's growing problem in all over the world. with diabetes diagnosis more than doubling the last 20 years and costing more than according to research though, it costs more than $227 billion each year. That is what is being used in order to a kind of treat diabetes, or maybe going on a research based on diabetes. So these are some of the dangers of it. One can lose his sight. Somebody can after losing the sight, then somebody may decide to have heart issues or probably kidney disease.
That's a lovely one. Well, before we talk more on our topic for discussion today, we would like to delight your eardrum with some beautiful music sounds. So stay back, don't go nowhere.
Mama Joy, you see they do like this, you no go change business pattern. Abi you never hear of Glass FM?
Papa Timo, which kind talk be this one? Wetin that one come in safe? And which one be Glass FM?
Glass FM na better online radio station where they help business women like you, business people entirely sell better market. All you need to do now to wire their green on.
Abeg, wait make I carry my phone.
+234 90 311 01001, or you fit call +234 812 8803452. Once you wire this number where I mention you fit make 1 billion like that woman where they sell kulikuli.
Oh yeah, make I wire their green now.
Hello, who is on the line?
Glass FM, I mean
Glass FM, making a difference.
All right, sorry, it was a timeout actually. So we are back again for our discussion of today, right?
Yeah, we're back again, and then we've been talking about diabetes.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I just wish someone there have an idea of what diabetes is all about. Well, it's actually funny to say that people think that before you get something like diabetes, you must engage yourself into taking a lot of sugar or a lot of things like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're drinking, maybe when you're taking tea, or maybe you decide to take a cup of coffee or something like that, and then you put lots of sugar, somebody will decide to tell you that diabetes is real low and a lot of things like that. And then here it's sometimes when you go to the hospital, people living with diabetes, even their meals too.
Yeah.
They are being, sometimes they tell them not to eat a certain kind of meal because it boosts up their blood sugar and the rest of the thing. But I don't know where some of us bring this idea that taking too much sugar causes diabetes.
Okay, so but can you give us a brief explanation on how you know if you have diabetes?
Well, on that aspect, I'm not a science person, but based on all this, if you have diabetes, your urine, you'll be peeing a lot.
Okay.
That's kind of something that people will kind of notice that they have. I remember back then that people have traditional way of knowing if they have diabetes. Sometimes when somebody goes out there to pee, they kind of test their pee to know that if it is sugary or not. That's a traditional way. And then if you are losing weight rapidly, then definitely you know that something is definitely wrong. Then the issue is not everybody don't experience those symptoms, and then it do comes in one way or the other that one may not even know that he or she have such.
Okay. Yeah. So well, that's actually a wonderful thing. I just want us to know that there isn't a cure yet for diabetes, because when losing weight, eating healthy food and being active can really help over things you can do to help not to get diabetes. So thank you for today. We really have such a wonderful time with you, Rokotina.
Of course.
And
my pleasure.
thank you all for hanging on to us. So we'll give Rokotina the honor to call out our social media handles.
Well, on Facebook is Glass FM, And then on Twitter, you can catch us up on glass_FM, or then on Instagram you have us at Glass FM Radio Station. Then on Twitter, I said Twitter. If you want to email us, you can email us at glassfm.tv@gmail.com, or better still, you can follow us up on TikTok at Glass FM.
Okay, well, we really appreciate everything you have done, actually, and I still remain Tina Peter and
Rocketina.
Well, thank you for the show, and we're going to say goodbye.
Bye-bye.